What up? Unbreakable Kicks Army, man. I don't know if y'all saw the tweet, but it was a tweet that went out this morning, and we gonna talk about that in a hot second. If you didn't check out the video I posted yesterday, Army, it was a lot of good, important news regarding this Air Jordan. This shoe right here, Army. Now, I know some people probably like, man, like, I'm sick of y'all talking about it. Like, man, like, the shoe already released. But a lot of people still didn't get their hands on these. Like, when it comes to, like, a Travis Scott or something like that, where it's more of a limited shoe, and, like, once the release is over with, then we can move on. I feel like a lot of people still have yet to move on from this shoe, and that's why this shoe's still getting as much buzz as it's getting. That's why I'm still talking about it, because had the release went fair, Army, I promise y'all, I don't think that I still would. And I'm not even salty about the release no more. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, their release was salty as heck, because I just feel like a lot of people didn't get a fair chance. But again, if you did check out my video yesterday, make sure y'all download the Chic app. They do have a raffle open up until the 19th, I want to say, and they picking a winner on the 21st. Watch the video I posted yesterday, Army. All of the details is in that video regarding the Air Jordan 1 lost and found. There was some comments saying we not going to get the restock. It was some saying we are going to get the restock. I think we're going to get a restock. Only thing I cannot guarantee, Army, is the day. Like, again, even Chic, they got a random restock, and the shoes dropped 2 months ago. So, no, this shoe is not done. I don't think it's done, Army. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll be able to accept that. It ain't the end of the world. This is sneakers, right? Like, it's sneakers. But seeing these places still getting pairs and doing raffles and stuff like that, I just say just wait. I just say just wait on it. If you want to go ahead and spend that $455, because we gotta be honest, like, even when they do the restock, y'all, let's keep it a buck. When they do the restock, it's not like the price of the shoe is gonna drop. It's not. It's either gonna go up quicker because people just like, all right, man, this was my last chance. I took an L. I'm just go ahead and pay that resale. Or it's gonna stay about the same because people don't want to pay that resale. So one of the two. But I'm pretty sure that the prices will not go down on these. If you think the price on the lost and found is gonna go down, Army, comment that in the comment section below. But I just see this shoe going to the moon. Speaking to the moon, you gotta travel to the moon, right, Army? If y'all doing any traveling in 2023, y'all already know y'all need to travel in style, man. Like, I'm going on a trip very soon, Army. Tickets already paid, hotel already paid, and I'm going in there with the Sole Premise travel roller bags, Army. I'm gonna need some space. I'm gonna enjoy this trip, Army, but again, you gotta travel in style. If you going on a trip that's 1 or 2 days, you can always get the Luciano leather bag, the roller bag, the duffel bag. But for where I'm going, your boy gonna need the big luggage that I'm gonna have to put under the plane. Now, the dope thing about the big roller luggage bag is that you can put your lock code in there. Nobody can be able to get in it, because generally, Army, when I'm traveling, I don't like to put my shoes underneath the plane. I like to have my shoes near and dear. And all of the Sole Premise bags are TSA approved. Do the daily bag or the commuter bag if you're going for like a day or two. If you travel from like 2 to 4 days, I recommend getting the Luciano leather, the duffel bag, one of the bigger bags. And if you're going for an extended time, make sure you get in the Sole Premise actual luggage. That way you can put it under the plane. It's durable and it won't mess up anything. Click my link in the description section below to give you guys 35% off all Sole Premise bags. Use that promo code Unbreakable or Unbreakable Kicks. Again, to give you that 35% off. And like always, Army, make sure you travel in style. And speaking of keeping your shoes near and dear, Army, it was the Air Jordan 4 my years, man. All last year, at the beginning, I kept saying, man, my year 4 is going to be the 40 year. Gonna be the 40 year. Gonna be the 40 year. But I feel like that was the most disappointing sneaker of 2022. And I said when I got my pair in, and I got mine right here, Army. Now, a lot of y'all probably, was lucky from the luck of the draw, man. Like, y'all wound up getting a good pair. Army, don't get me wrong. I can be a stickler when it comes to certain things on sneakers, man. But these right here, this honestly could have been at least number 2 as far as the Air Jordan 4s of 2022, but I just couldn't get over the quality. And I'm still talking about it because I just felt like my year at the beginning was held at such a high, stature as far as the quality of the shoe, man. I honestly put my year on a pedestal, for real. And then when it came to the fours, man, with all the defects and things of that nature, and again, I'm still looking for a good pair size 11, 11 and a half arm. If anybody got a better pair than what I have, man, I'll just buy it, bro. Like, I like these, but I want a better quality shoe. And I know sometimes we can complain a lot about a shoe, but I looked on Instagram this morning and I seen somebody wore a pair of that Air Jordan 4 my years, and not the one wear the midsole cracked, and you can actually like almost pull the midsole apart. And I'm just like, bro, like, I'm hoping that the bad quality control that happened in 2022 does not trend over to 2023. Hopefully they step up quality control and we get better sneakers, man. Like, this was a lot of people's grail or top pick of the year, but then again, the quality on the Army, I'm just like, bro, y'all see the video. Y'all see the video. My man said he wore it once. Now again, I gotta go off what he's saying, but he said he wore the shoe once. And look at the midsole. If you wore it more than once, Army, these came out in what, November, so it shouldn't be no reason why the midsole is already falling apart on these Air Jordan 4 my years. So that's that. But then another thing I seen on IG last night was that Nike, and I mentioned this in a video a while ago, Army. I said this was gonna be groundbreaking, but even after I did the video, I didn't hear a lot of buzz about it. It's definitely, to my knowledge, I don't know about this happening in Chicago, but Nike got this refurbished program, and my man's on IG actually got his pair of Air Jordan 11 Cool Grays for $57. Let's check it out right quick.
Let's talk about the Nike Refurbished program and how it allowed me to get these Cool Grays for only $57. The program is designed to refurbish shoes and then resell them for cheap prices. Nike's also having 40% off the back wall, so I got these shoes for only $57. Now, these Cool Grays were listed as slightly imperfect, and I honestly don't see an issue at all. They don't even look worn or tried on. Only thing is maybe some creasing under the Jumpman, but there is no lint or anything on the inside. The Nike Refurbished program is now in over 54 outlets all over the nation. So let me know, would you wear a pair of refurbished Jordans?
So as you heard, the concept is to take used shoes, refurbish them, and then sell them for, man, a steal. Like, again, he got his joints for $57. And he said he got 40% off the back wall. So these were probably on the back wall after they got refurbished. And I tried to tell y'all again, like, even with the Callets, like my boy Davon hit me up. I forget what Nike outlet he was. I think he was at like the Rosemont. And they had a size 6.5 and the Callets still in there with 40% off. A lot of people like, oh, Break, you capping. And these brand new, this a collab shoe. They ain't gonna have 40% off, man. Look, y'all gotta go into these outlets. Now, I know a lot of people outlets ain't busting like Chicago outlet or some of the outlets in New York, LA. Do they even got Nike? They got Nike outlets in LA. You know, some of the bigger cities, y'all might not have this program, but you know, looking at some of the comment sections, and my man said that they got this in over 20 states. So I'm not sure exactly all the states where this go on, but y'all definitely need to check this out. Now, if they do look like this, my man said they had like some small creases. The outsole was clean. The sole still almost looked dead stock to me, Army. And the funny thing about it is that, you know, Nike selling these for like $57, but you go to some of these resale shops, man, they got some beat shoes and they wanted like $300-400. Like, I seen a video on IG the other day. Like, I don't know exactly what shoe it was, but Buddy flipped over the shoe and it was nothing but like mud and dirt. They ain't even clean the shoes, and they was asking $300-something, man. So if I was to come across a refurbished pair of Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray for $57, come on now, that's an instant steal. But again, did mention that the back wall had 40% off, so I'm assuming that it was more than $57 before the 40% off, Arm. But either way it goes, a steal. The pair looks clean, and if y'all have used a Nike Refurbished program, man, send me some videos. Let us know like how it really worked, because again, in Chicago, I ain't heard nothing about this. But I did know that this program existed, and it's good to see that somebody did get a steal. Even the Jumpman was still intact. Like, my man's came up for $57 on this pair right here, y'all. And it's not a coincidence, Army, that earlier today, man, on Twitter, I know y'all seen a tweet, because I want to say even like J23 had tweeted it out, that the Air Jordan 11 Cool Grays are restocking tomorrow via Champs. Cool Gray 11. Cool Grays came out, what, y'all? 2021? This shoe is over a year old, and Champs is some way, somehow restocking. I tell y'all, man, no shoe really sells out, bro. I guarantee you, they still got Concord somewhere. They probably still got Bread 11 somewhere. Nike still got plenty of these shoes in some warehouse. When you click on Champs, they only got size 8, 10.5, 12, and 14 available, Army. So it's not a full size run that they doing. They only got 4 sizes. Now your boy could do a 10.5. You know what I'm saying? You know, get the double up in the size 10.5. But again, size 8, 10.5, 12, and 14 will be available. Now, Army, I mean, we can go live for it. I already know how it's going to end. I don't know how many members of the Army going to get a dub, but this is such a random restock, and they should have probably waited till around All-Star Weekend, because again, All-Star Weekend, man, you see so many restocks. I remember All-Star Weekend 2017. That's when the Air Jordan 13 Cherries dropped. That's when the Air Jordan 4 Motorsports dropped as well. And this just brings back so many good memories of downtown Chicago when we had the Jordan store, man. They dropped them joints early. You was able to get at least three of each. This one, resale was going on, y'all, but resale wasn't to the point where stores are like really on people's heads about how many pairs you can get. You were still able to get a max of like 3 pairs. It could have been 5. I remember back in the day, the outlet, it was no limit. No limit on what you can get from the outlet. Like when I first started doing YouTube, Army, and I had like up the outlet videos and things like that, man, I was able to literally go in there and clean house if I wanted to. But then they started doing, oh, you can't get no more than 10, per style. And then now it's only 1 per style. So y'all know how it go, man. But again, All-Star Weekend 2017, they dropped so many early shoes at that downtown State Street location. And All-Star Weekend wasn't even in Chicago. So that's why I be trying to tell y'all, like, even though All-Star Weekend is going to be in Utah this year, some of these big cities and states still might celebrate All-Star Weekend and have some surprise restocks. And I definitely feel like somewhere, somehow, these going to pop up somewhere. These could be at the JD Sport downtown Chicago. I don't know, but I feel like All-Star Weekend, Chicago is only right to have some lost and founds in at least 1 store in Chicago. So again, Army, these are just all things that I hope to come true. I'm not saying that is going to happen at State Street downtown, but man, those were some of the good days, Army. But again, tomorrow, cool grades on Champ. Y'all want to go live for these in the morning, Army, let your boy know. Also, JD Sport did have the Air Jordan 1 True Blues and the Air Jordan 5 Women's Exclusive. Mars up there, so if you did get exclusive access, if you didn't know about exclusive access, make sure you double check if those shoes are on your radar for you to cop. As well, Army, still, it's a chance of me going live on Whatnot tomorrow. All depends on how many bookmarks we got. If we don't got enough, I'll just push it back until more members of the Army want to participate. Army, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vote. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones and, of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like 2 lefts. 2 less, cause your ass taking nail.